Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Chase with AV Pop Culture, in case you didn't know. How are we doing this evening? You guys let me know you can hear me and all that good jazz. Got your stuff up here. "4K Tent Revival in the house. Congrats on 30. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. You were the first one to let me know that. I hadn't even seen it yet. William in the house. What's up, man? Thank you. Becca. Hey, Becca. Yeah, the sky is the limit, hopefully. Let me try to fix this thing where I can see what the hell I'm doing over here. Got my my own design Halloween shirt on tonight, even though they sent me the wrong size. Like, they sent me a 3X, so like several of us can get into this thing. Monday night live stream. Yeah, congrats on 31 or 30. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm going to be gone Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm trying to get some videos done so you guys don't miss videos while I'm gone. And we're going to leave early. I got to leave early Wednesday morning, so I can't be up late doing live stream tomorrow night, so I wanted to come on. There's some good stuff to talk about, too. Hack Productions in the house. His first live stream watch on this channel. Been digging the vids. I appreciate it. Appreciate you watching the vids and checking in. Yeah, I'm just north of Atlanta, Georgia. Yep. Northeast. Just slightly. About 30 minutes from Midtown Atlanta. Mark H2O. Yeah, I made the decision when I started the channel not to make my accent go away, because that's not me. Like, I mean, I was trained. I know how to get rid of it, but I don't want to keep up with doing that, so. Mark H2O, what's up, my friend? If you hear something screaming from the other room, it's my son playing video games. Doing a series called Get Mask, unboxing my new Michael Myers mask. Oh, cool. All right, you guys can hear me? Gus, what's up? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's coming fast. Like, I forget what... First of all, let me go check this real quick. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Nothing was even turned on this video. How about that? I was literally recording another video right before I came on, so kind of tough to do that. All right. Hold on, you guys. Give me 1 second here, and I'll come back. Make sure I got this correct. This is going out to both my channels, my AV Pop Culture and my American Vintage Adventures channel. I just simulcast my live streams. Even though the channels are very, very different. All right, let's see. Where am I at now? I'm at 31,058. 58's a good number. That was my football number and my son's. Ben, what's up? Got a Rainy Day Thrift Throwback Cafe. I appreciate it, man. It changed the name up there.
Seconder is who made the change.
Konnichiwa. This says serious that you can for when I get serious. Yeah, like, oh, if you saw my if you saw my Patreon and YouTube channel member video today, I definitely got serious. Hold on, let me get rid of my gum. South Kakalaki. Thank you. We just found out that my son's last football game got moved right before we came on. It got moved from, it was supposed to originally be on Halloween night, and they moved it to Thursday night because people were complaining that, you know, everybody was moving it stuff off of Halloween night. And it was supposed to be on the 30th for weeks now. So, of course, we made Halloween plans with the family and everything else. Just a few minutes ago, they said, oh, by the way, it's getting moved back to Halloween night. So,
Second your decision, Brandy said.
the school we're playing decided they wanted to change it. The guy from Taps or that Ghost Show. Is that who that is? No, wait. Who is that? I don't know who that is. I didn't comment on Planet of the Apes one way or the other. Ah, 4 new Kinos and some Scream Factory. We're going to talk about Scream Factory and those rumors. Oh, yeah, you guys got that thing going back and forth in here. Let's see how's that going. Let's see. Let's see. I've noticed that by far the bigger the channel gets, the more like aggressively negative comments that come in too. Unfortunately, that's a little bit of a downside. Let's see, what was I going to look for? Oh yeah, the video. See, I can't, because I'm on StreamYard, I can't see like who's winning like the crown thing. Hack Productions flooding it with numbers. Let's see. I don't have as long to go tonight because I have to edit and film videos and stuff. So we got a lot to talk about in a short time, but I'd like to give everybody a few minutes and say hey to everybody when I first come in. And I like to not have the other channel playing so that it's not messing up my bandwidth. There we go. Oh, you got the 4K of that already? Chat, let's get those likes up. That always helps. Nah, I'm not the biggest overall fan. I'm not as big a fan as everyone else. And I'm just not as big of a fan as everyone else seems to be overall. Jeff Gerald, what's up, man? 31K. Hey, man, we're taking the family back to Orlando on Wednesday. Nice, good job. Hopefully it keeps growing. I mean, I'm curious as to what is going to happen once spooky season is over. Like, once spooky season's over, what's going to happen then? Am I still, is it, are people just here for spooky season content? I'm interested to see. Nice. New business name. Love it. Put it out there in the world. Robert, what's up, man? It should. As far as I know, it's the same transfer. I haven't watched it yet. Thank you. Yeah, I got to 31. 31,058 as we chat here. Yeah, I've heard of Videodrome. It's about 35 minutes from my house. There was a Vinegar Syndrome pop-up there yesterday. The weather, like, it was rainy. It's like 35, 40 minutes. They're back. I had too much to do. I didn't go. To the moon, baby. To the moon. Yeah, Taps. Okay, yeah, it was Taps. I was right. Correct. That was my thing today because some people got upset, told me I was a hypocrite, called me everything but a decent man for using my own photo to make a cartoon avatar. And they equated that to the same thing as people using AI to steal people's entire other YouTube videos and use AI to dub over their talking and put it out as theirs and make money. Somehow that's the same. That is the same thing. I can't agree on that. Let's see here. So I used AI and uploaded this photo and told it to turn me into a cartoon avatar. That's all I said. I'm not an AI, like, I don't know everything you're supposed to put in. So I told it to turn me into an AI, or told AI to turn me into a cartoon avatar, put AVA on my hat, and give me sunglasses. And that's what it did. And there were some people that got very, very angry about that. And I'm not going to dox them on here, but you can go to the post underneath it and read. But yeah, I think trying to equate that to people stealing entire works from other people, putting it in AI and passing it off as their own. Like, there's literally been there's a video on a AI channel that stole my 70s like Grindhouse Films video, used my entire voice performance, but put it through AI, used all my clips, my graphics, all that stuff, passed it off as theirs, and got 1.5 million views. Built their whole channel on it somehow. That's not the same as uploading your picture and turning it into a cartoon. I hate to tell you. But yeah, that I saw somebody, and now that's happened to me twice, 2 whole videos. My whole voice performances where you hear me stop, start, all that kind of stuff, people just ran my voice through AI. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that. That is not the same. Yo, what's up, man? Jason in the house. Make sure you're subscribed to Movie Mass 4K. That is true. You take the good with the bad. Look, man, I've made movies for a long time, so you guys want to see something funny, go to IMDb and read like critic and fan reviews on some of my movies. They either eviscerate you or they love it, so I'm used to that kind of stuff. But you know. Yeah, we're going to go back at Christmas time too. See if I can pull up the other big info, the other big stuff going around is Scream Factory, man. So we'll talk about this in just a second. Let me catch back up with the chat. Yes, likes are always greatly appreciated. Yes, man. Definitely. There'll be Thanksgiving horror. There'll be Christmas horror. There will be fall themed horror, winter themed horror. There will also be, I have videos planned on why Thanksgiving is different now, why Christmas feels different now. Of course, Christmas movie stuff, Thanksgiving movie stuff. I'm going to do like I got some classic horror stuff planned for November. I've got some noir stuff planned for November. Fall, different stuff like that. So it's not, if you guys are just here, if you've just found me during horror time, September and October are the only times that every video is horror related. The rest of the time, I do other videos too. We'll do raunchy comedies, we'll do noir, we'll do other stuff. I never leave horror though. You're always gonna get horror content year round. It's just during September and October, it's 100% horror all the time. Well, you can go back and finish that one later. Yeah, we'll definitely be into all that for sure. Love you, Becca. Thank you. Long live physical media, baby. I didn't get Miss 45. I got In the Mouth of Madness. I did the review on that today. Posted the review of that today. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. That's going to be interesting. You watched How per your... Oh, you liked it. Yeah, How... you're going to see How on an upcoming list. Too. Another upcoming list. I'm your Huckleberry. What's up, man? Jeff, I hope so, man. 50. I set a stretch goal to myself of hitting 50 before the end of the year. I don't know because I have no idea if it's going to sustain like this after spooky season or not. So I guess we'll see. Oh, there's a lot of scary Christmas movies. There's a lot of Christmas horror we can do. Well, I interviewed my friend Lance, who's been in some of my movies, and when he had a movie coming out at the theater a couple of months ago. Yeah, 50 by the year's end. That's my stretch goal. Can I hit 50K by the end of the year? Of course, you guys know too, I'll still unbox my Vinegar Syndrome subscriber stuff here. We'll probably do a live stream. Maybe I'll get the guys on. We'll do a live stream to cover like Black Friday sales with Vinegar Syndrome and all that kind of stuff. So we got plenty of content. Don't worry about that. I was going to tell you, I have a book, and right now I have a video planned. I have all my videos planned for the rest of the month, and I still have 71 other horror video titles, like to do horror videos that I'm not even going to get to. 71. Oh, look, you don't have to agree with me. I would never force someone to have to agree with me. I don't think that's how you do it. But at the same time, I think stealing someone's work whole cloth and running it through AI and passing it off as your own, and then competing with them directly, the creator of it directly for money, it's intellectually dishonest to say that is the same as uploading your own photo and saying make it a cartoon avatar. Like, to me, those are not in the same universe. They're just not. And we could talk from now till next year And you would never convince me they are, because they're not. You can think so, but they're not. They're not. Yeah, like, yes, that, yes. Because I had said don't support AI channels on YouTube. Well, I think that people having AI create everything for them and stealing whole videos from other people and using AI voiceovers with their voice and all that stuff, then competing directly against them for views and money and everything else, that is wrong. That's wrong. But having AI cartoonize your photo, you're not stealing from anybody. I could paint the damn thing myself if I had time. I just don't have the time. What I thought was funny is in mine, like, it gave me a nice little V taper, and I have been setting at this computer way too long to have that V taper upper body. I'm gonna promise you that right now. I don't know if it will. I don't think it'll pop it open here. Maybe it will on the other one. I don't know. But it's like, I don't know. Let's see. There. Look, it gave me a nice little V taper. I don't know about that. I've been sitting here too long for that. I'm out of shape right now. But like, it did a pretty good job of cartoonizing me. Like, it's hard to see because I can't expand this photo, but my arms are out like this. And then it gave me little short T-Rex arms. But I just thought it was funny. Thought he did a pretty good job. I don't use much AI. I have like Chat GPT is like free or whatever. Like, I did a video one time, like, what did AI say was the top 10 horror movies or whatever? Yeah, like, I mean, stealing, like, man, that I gotta say, that hurt. Like, you took my entire performance, my entire list, all that stuff, and you used my voice and you put it through AI and everything else, and you got 1.5 million views and built your whole channel on my video and my performance. Movie Mass in the house. Anytime he's in the house, you have to pop open a drink. That's how it goes. Yeah, I reported them, and so did the person who notified me about it, because they had a few of theirs taken too. I did not do a 4K review of the stuff yet. Yep. Oh yeah, man. You can get, if you make movies, especially if you make independent movies, good grief. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that stuff here shortly. Gang related, I did not buy. I was very angry at them for not making that a 4K. What they're picking to be their 4Ks in the cinematograph is really ticking me off. But I like the movie. I hope it's a hit. I hope it's good. I like that movie. I like the original, the first two. The second one's basically the first movie and then the other one. Ben with a $5 super chat says, I'll be watching from my TV, so I won't be in the comments as much tonight, letting my phone charge, but I wanted to help you target. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it, Ben. Ignite restock the Reanimator chunky box, and it's on sale for $59.95. Nice. I actually spoke with Ignite Films, and they are awesome, and they I'm actually going to send them, because they sent me a bobblehead after I did the review. That's the only thing anybody's ever given me, and I got the shirt with that logo on it and everything. And I'm gonna send them like a sound bite, and hopefully that helps them out, because I don't think Second Sight was supposed to, like, I just gotta keep some stuff to myself. I don't think Second Sight should be able to sell that movie here in the United States market. Not that I know of. Hal is underrated. Always hit the like button. Raunchy comedies. I love me some raunchy comedies. 50K is my stretch goal. Who knows if I can hit it or not, but we're going to try. That is a January video coming. January. Oh, yeah, I got those right over here. Anthony in the house. I hope 50K is easy. You just never know. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe people will quit being interested if I don't do horror every day. But I don't want to do horror every day of the year. I don't want to do that. I like all kinds of movies. So, what's up? You didn't know there is two what, Char? I try, man. I work hard. I try. I recorded a video right before this. I'm going to try to record 3 more, at least, maybe 4, and then edit at least 1 before I go to bed. Get up tomorrow, edit 2, take my son to football practice, come back, try to edit 1, go back and get him, come back, finish the edit, pack, go to bed, and get ready to leave. I won't be able to keep up this pace forever, not with video, not when every video requires clips and stuff like that, because all my physical media stuff where I just do unboxings and stuff like that is all on my Patreon now. So those aren't as hard to do. People like, I got this haul, I got this. That's easy to throw up for content. I don't do that anymore. I want the channel to be all recommendations, rankings videos, and like nostalgia, documentary dives, stuff like that. I have not seen that one, so I can't give you my thoughts on that one. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, I love joysticks. Joysticks is fun. Happy Monday. Oh, I know. There are definitely some rules for thee and not for me that go on. That's true. You got to learn how to navigate it and keep the bad out. Skunk Waller. Hate is gonna hate. I know. It happened. I know. And I'll have to So they flagged my big video, and I had hoped my Saturday video was going to do better. The big 50 movies that built horror, where I combined the list and the documentary deep dive style into one, because that sucker took me a long time. And the first time I uploaded it, YouTube flagged me for clips, little 3-4 second clips from Death Spa. And you want to know why? Because they have it on this platform for free. So they got me for it. Like, okay. I haven't seen that one either. 47 mo to a Hyundai spot. Robert, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man, that is a super duper intense subject because Verhoeven is one of my favorite directors. So you got to have RoboCop, Total Recall, Starship Troopers, Basic Instinct. I don't know how you start, like, you got Flesh Plus Blood, you got, I'm just blanking on other ones off the top of my head, but like, I mean, the first four I mentioned are probably my top four. Showgirls I love, despite other people don't. I like Showgirls, so I'm a Verhoeven fan, though. I've been trying to plan to do a Verhoeven video for quite a while. I was going to call it The Dirty Dutchman. Thank you again, Robert, so much, man, for that super chat. Oh, and Phil with $6.99 Canadian following up. Let's make that target. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so, so much. Oh, yeah, there's two of those for sure. And I know there's not any more than two, is there? I love the first like 10 or 12 Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors. After that, not as much, but man, that's a lot of lives. Holy crap, that's a lot of lives. I have that video planned for January. I promise you. Because I love Hot Dog the movie. I love those movies, okay? I think Hot Dog the movie is super underrated. And we're going to do, like, ski horror movies and stuff, too. Got Iced up there. I got some stuff planned. Don't you worry. Well, I mean, here's the thing, Carrie. So, like, I don't know what all, like, I'm okay to say. I know for a fact that Ignite Films signed a sub-license deal to Second Sight, okay? I also know that Second Sight was not supposed to sell that in the UK, in the US through US retailers. It's supposed to be UK territory only. This is the same problem that happened with Imprint and Vinegar Syndrome, right? Imprint with the Keep. Imprint licensed the Keep for sale in their territory, not in the United States. But what they do is they're circumventing that by selling to wholesaler, selling to online US retailers wholesale. And they can say, hey, we're not distributing it in the US. We're selling it to US retailers, though. Here's the problem. By selling it at a non-retail price to US retailers, they are violating their license agreement. Like you would have, they could sell it to like any online retailer here. I'm not going to name anybody. You guys all know them. they could sell it to them as much as they wanted to at retail price, and there's nothing anybody could do, say anything else about it. The problem is then those online retailers here in the United States would have to sell it at a markup in order to make a profit because they paid retail price. So these companies are from the UK are selling to United States online retailers, domestic based on online retailers at a wholesale discounted price so that they can resell them at a profit. That violates the license agreement. Hey, Meredith, thank you for the super chat. You don't have to do anything. You have done so much. Thank you so much. I'm just glad to see you in here. I know you and I have been both so busy. Like, I can't breathe. Like, I made a post on my Instagram a couple of days ago because I have been literally so busy I can't breathe. I cannot breathe. Like, my buddy Chance, I called him today. I realized I missed his call twice over a 3-day period. And my buddy Justin, he messaged, he had texted me, he thought something was wrong, thought I was mad at him. Like, I am waking up, I am coming in here, I'm working, doing videos, taking my son to practice, driving back to get him, driving back, working, eating dinner, working some more, going to bed, and and I'm trying to get ahead, and all it takes is like today the internet was kind of messed up for everybody around here, and Adobe Creative Cloud works off of that. So when it can't ping back to let you know, like, I couldn't edit, so I lost time. So it's like, I'm just glad you're here. How about that? I know it's you, Sarah. Oh, Hollow Man is interesting. I actually like Hollow Man, though. Oh, man, I love me some Big Trouble in Little China. He has a great filmography. Thank you for checking in. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Love Hot Dog, the movie. All right, let's talk about this other thing that's going on. So people are talking about, is Scream Factory going under? Are they going to close down and get out of physical media? So there was like a post on a Blu-ray forum where someone said that that Scream Factory is getting out of physical media because they just merged. First of all, the person was incorrect. They did merge, but Shout actually bought FilmRise, not the other way around, from what I understand. So, they're not. I don't. And anytime you do that, layoffs come. The post said something about focusing on streaming. Y'all, that makes no sense, because if you go to Tubi right now, which is free, there's a whole category of Shout Factory titles. They got their own category on Tubi. It's free. They literally have to buy out Tubi because most of their movies are on Tubi for free. So they couldn't really, and they put other stuff on YouTube for free. So they couldn't really make any money off of streaming. Second of all, they just paid a uber gobsmack of money for a bunch of titles to release on physical media. And I know that they have some big titles planned for 2026. So I don't believe that. What I think you might see, this is what I think you're going to see. Let me see if I can get it here. Hold on 1 minute. So, as you notice, sets like this, $15.99 only. Great deal, right? But then you see like individual movies, and they cost more than the sets. Like, here's $35.99 for Humanoids from the Deep, $39.99 to get this whole set with a NECA figure. What I think you're going to see happen with Screen Factory, Shout Studios, they're going to stop. I think they're going to stop doing this right here. I think they're going to stop doing this. I think they're going to stop doing the sets with all the tchotchkes and stuff. And what I think they're going to lean into is this. They did the hard-boiled. They're doing these Hong Kong Cinema Line. That's another thing. They just launched a Hong Kong Cinema Line Classics, a whole new line. These are hard box editions, okay? I think they're going to lean into doing hard box editions, and I think you're going to see less of this. I think you're going to see very much like Arrow, I think is what you're going to see. You're going to see either a standard edition like this with a slip, or you're going to see a hard box edition. I think that's what's coming. And I think they'll put out steel books. And I think all this other stuff, these kind of sets, I think those are going to go the way of the dodo. I don't think they're going to. I think that might be what they're trying to get rid of. I also think there's a chance that they start doing even less horror. As you've noticed, there's an uptick in the Hong Kong cinema. There's an uptick in like Oliver Stone movies, stuff like that. I think you're going to see more of a 70-30 split. 70% movies like that, 30% horror. And I think you're going to get standards and hard boxes and steel books. And I think the multiple slip covers and posters and these big sets with the tchotchkes, all this kind of stuff, I think that's all going to go away. I think that's going to go away. And I think that's why they're trying to close it out. That's my guess, because I know they just spent a lot on stuff that they can only release on physical media and or license out for other people to put on physical media. And I know that they have some big titles planned for next year for 4K. So that would be my guess. I don't think it's going anywhere. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. Ben, I appreciate that, man. I really do. I appreciate it, brother. I really, really do. 127 of us in here. Oh, you've been watching Season of the Witch? Oh, yeah, I love Season of the Witch. I love me some Tom Atkins, that charming son of a bitch. Yeah, yep. But they're cutting some of these big time prices, like that were 139, now it's 42. I think they're trying to move some of that out to get rid of it, because you see a lot of the standards, they're still same price. They're not discounted at all, and I think that's what you're going to get going forward. See how Black Sunday's got a poster? It costs less. Galaxy of Terror, no poster, still $35.99. Great to see you, Meredith. Have fun on your Twitch. Your Twitch stream. From their own movies they produced? I don't know. Isn't Red Shirt Pictures and Synapse doing that one? Yeah, so today on Amazon, I picked up the 6-movie Blaxploitation set, Volume 1, for $80. That's 6 4Ks. I mean, it's like, what, $13 a 4K? Do y'all know? I'm going to be honest, I've never seen Black Sunday. Never seen it. It's already down to 100 left, though. I did pick up Born on the 4th of July. You see, with the slip, down to $17.99. They Live, $25.99 for the steelbook, the poster, all that stuff. So I personally think that's what's going to happen, and I think they're getting rid of some of the Blu-rays because I think you're going to see almost nothing come out on Blu-ray anymore. Just like Arrow, I think you're going to see nothing on Blu-ray almost anymore from them. This is a very weird price on this. This almost like, this used to be like, when you got a price like that back code right there was like code for closeout. So there's some good deals, but then there's others like $36.99 for Night of the Demons, no slip. But that would be my guess. There's that big Jet Li box, down to $90 if you're a fan. Yeah, so there's some super cheap Blu-rays, super cheap. I recommend this one if you don't have it. $21.99. That's a solid 4K. I would buy this one if it had a slip, but it doesn't have a slip anymore. Yeah, Ace Frehley. There's been a lot of huge icons pass away this year, and just out of nowhere. But I think I've got, like, I mean, I eventually had wanted to get all of them. Like, see, here's this big Dark Crystal collector set with all that stuff. That was a $200 set for $59.99 now. I'm not a big enough fan of that. I'd be okay with just the movie. Same thing with Labyrinth, but that's still like big sets that are discounted. See, I actually got, oh, that's volume 2. I got volume 1 today for less than that. That's 2 4Ks right here, by the way, in this. I got that. Those are nice. It's true, unfortunately, that's true with a lot of our icons we grew up with. But anyway, that's my thought on the whole Scream Factory stuff. If you guys were interested in knowing, I also was going to go over, let me get this off of here. I also was going to go over what I consider to be the 10 best and essential 4Ks, horror 4Ks. Now, these are in no kind of order. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I ended up with 11 because I just couldn't leave one out. Hey, there's Chance right there. I was just talking about you a minute ago. Yeah, there's a few things that I'm like, I would, there is The Haunting of Julia 4K. Never seen it, but it's $9.99 with the slip. There's still some stuff on here. And speaking of that, I just want to go over real quick with you guys what I consider. You guys make sure you subscribe to Video Goulash. That's my man Chance. We're talking about doing, we're going to get together and do part of this anthology movie. So the first one up, come on. This is like, all of these that I'm going to tell you tonight are reference quality 4Ks. Halloween from Scream Factory, no different. A reference quality 4K, an absolute essential must-own horror 4K. Another one that's a studio 4K, The Shining. I mean, you've got to have The Shining. You got to have it. This is a great, all of these, like I said, all these are pure reference quality 4Ks. And The Shining is no different. It is always on sale, usually cheap. This is a homemade slipcover right here. So this is one that you must have. I think Blu-ray is overall, yeah, I think it's done because as TVs keep getting bigger and more powerful and everything else, it's going to stretch that. But that picture to its breaking point. Yeah, man. Lots of movie content from Chance coming. Yeah, man. This is a super high recommend 4K, and usually you can get this on Amazon for like 10 or 12 bucks. It's just the standard. Usually that's why I made my own slip for it. But it's gotta have it. Gotta have it. Another one. Another Carpenter, The Fog. You can get this a good deal right now on Scream Factory's website. The Fog, classic ghost story, essential horror 4K, a must-own 4K, just a pristine 4K. Got to have it. And from Arrow, American Werewolf in London. Now, you don't have to have, you can't get the chunky box set anymore unless you go eBay. But literally, oh, somebody just said it. Me and Chance were talking about this earlier. All, like, the first 4 Halloweens, particularly from Scream Factory, dude, they are incredible reference quality 4Ks. Can't go wrong with any of them. This is another one, absolutely essential to get the iconic, award-winning horror makeup transformation here in 4K. American Werewolf in London, essential. The Hunt 4K never had a slip cover. It's one that they put out that never had a slip. So I'm just waiting on it to go on sale. It never had a slip. One from Vinegar Syndrome. Classic haunted house. But my goodness, I have seen this movie more times than you can count. And this 4K is next level. Amityville Horror, absolute must own 4K right here. Brian, you just got it. Yeah, that 4K of The Fog, it's on sale too right now on Scream Factory. So you guys make sure you check Scream Factory for stuff. Another one from Arrow. One of the best 4Ks they've ever put out right here, Trick or Treat. One of the best 4Ks they have ever done. Now this is, aftermarket slip box there. But Trick or Treat, one of the best 4Ks they have ever done. The most vibrant colors. Had somebody comment on my channel today and tell me that this movie is boring. And I'm like, I've heard people describe Trick or Treat a lot of ways. Boring ain't one of them. Like, I don't know. I don't know how you would describe that movie as boring, but that is an absolute. It's probably top 3 best 4Ks that Arrow's ever done. Right there. Paul's halfway through. Ben with another $5 super chat that helps you get halfway to your target. If you hit the target, it helps spread your channel out there. Yeah, it does. It does. But, we don't always do it. That's okay. That's okay. But I super appreciate the help. I really do. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, of Amityville? Yeah. That's the alternate slip. So, in this one, this next one was done by both Vinegar Syndrome and 88 Films. It's the same transfer. The 88 Films got the Vinegar Syndrome transfer, but they put it on 100. They put it on a 100 gig disc, and I think the other one was 66. And that is From Beyond, one of the best 4Ks I've ever seen. Right here. Absolutely essential Lovecraftian horror. Stuart Gordon, Jeffrey Combs, Barbara Crampton in her outfit there. This thing just pops off the screen. Now, The Vinegar Syndrome one I would recommend because it has a full feature-length documentary, but the movie itself, must own, must own. And of course, most of us have it right now, but A Nightmare on Elm Street 4K, gots to have it, gots to have it. This is the one that's not part of my big set. I got the full set, but you can't really go wrong with any of these, although I still think the first one is the best looking one of them all, and it's an essential horror film. Gotta have it. Got a couple more over here. This one is got a reissue right now. Fright Night has a UK steelbook. It's the exact same. It's from Sony. It's the exact same. So don't be afraid to get it because this thing is referenced just pristine quality. I've never seen the effects like this before. So Fright Night, a must-own, must-have. And The Thing. You can get The Thing so cheap anytime. This thing doesn't even have Dolby Vision, nothing like that. It's one of the best 4Ks I've ever seen because it was shot so beautifully. Just classic. Gotta have The Thing. And then finally, I think you guys know, I think this is the leader in the house for 4K of the year and probably top 3 to 5 4Ks I have ever seen. Reanimator from Ignite Films. It's just one of the best I've ever seen. I did a full side-by-side comparison of the Blu-ray from Arrow Films on the channel. Absolutely banging and a fun movie. How can you beat A Head Given Head in 4K? Reanimator. Gotta have it. So that's my essential must-own reference quality 4Ks. There are others. Poltergeist is another one. The Lost Boys is pretty good, though not as good quality as these. Those next 3 Halloween movies. Killer Clowns. There's several others, but these are at the top of the list. Chase Street with a $10 super chat says, late to the chat tonight, but I wanted to thank you for the recommendation on Crimson Peak last live. I really enjoyed it. The entire cast was next level. Jessica Chastain. Yes, the cast is extremely good in that, and it's very well shot. Yeah, I saw that earlier. They dropped their price on it. Night of the Creeps 4K is amazing 4K. It's an amazing 4K. Yeah, it makes no sense for them to go. There's nothing can be made from streaming. You can watch all their movies on Tubi. And even if they pulled them, nobody's going to suddenly pay for all that. Dude, I hope so. I hope so. I love that movie. I love all Ernest's movies should get 4K. Yeah, those are hard to beat. It's two of the Fright Night and The Thing have two movies with two of the best practical effects I've ever seen. Puppet Master was scary. It's funny you mention this because I have a video. I have a series of 2 videos that are coming out. Movies that scared me as a kid. And they're ranked and listed. And movies that scared me as an adult. Also ranked and listed. Those are coming for you soon. I do own Nightbreed 4K. The one I have, I think I got Screen Factories is good. I can't remember if I bought the why did I think Arrow was putting that out? Was Arrow not putting that out? Too. But this 4K is good right here. It just doesn't have all the versions on 4K. The director's cut's on Blu-ray. Ben, Yeah, so it's Haddonfield, Illinois, Boogeyman. Check it out. Ben, man, you're good, man. You stop. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. 2 more $5 super chats. My favorites of his are Scared Stupid, Saves Christmas, Goes to Camp, Goes to Jail. Probably in that order. My thoughts on that are it is The Running Man remade into a Rob Zombie horror film. Ben, you're crazy, man. I appreciate it, man. Oh, Jason, Movie Mask says my wife's making me watch Halloween Ends. Is this grounds for divorce or just huff a bunch of glue? Put yourself down. I hate Halloween Ends. I'm not a big Halloween Ends fan. I actually like the first two better. Halloween Ends. So they initially they weren't even gonna have Michael Myers or Jamie Lee Curtis weren't gonna be in the movie, and it was all gonna be about establishing Corey, and the town is sort of like Derry, Maine, where like all this stuff happens, and then they had to mush it back in together, and that's why you kind of get a mess, and part of it feels like the start of a TV series, like Welcome to Derry. But I don't hate the first two movies in that series as much as other people. I do hate that they did away with all the mythology, of everything else, though. Like, why did Laurie have such PTSD if it was all just one night and nothing else had ever happened? I don't know. And she basically wanted to become Sarah Connor for a movie. Jay Street with another $5 super chat. I'll help hit the goal. Planning on a pre-order of Elsa. I have Elsa, and I just recorded the 4K review of it today, so it should be up soon. I'll just say this: there was questions in that movie about whether or not Diane Thorne, if they were actually having sex in a couple of the scenes, and I think the 4K confirms in one scene they probably were. And another scene, maybe not, but one scene, you can see things disappearing and reappearing. So, and it's just for a second, although you know me, I pointed out in the review. But, yeah, it's a hell of a 4K. That movie's so twisted. They're so twisted. They're sort of iconic twisted. Ben coming through again says, hit that target, baby. Man, I appreciate it. You're so crazy, man, but I appreciate the hell of it. I appreciate the hell out of it. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man, that's crazy. It's crazy. I appreciate it. Yeah, not a big fan of those. Not a big fan of those either. I like Waxwork. I haven't seen Waxwork in forever. I just can't do it, man. I just can't. I can't do another remake of something that has I mean, that's an Arnold movie. Stephen King. I just can't. I can't. I'm not interested. But you know, the only difference is a few seconds at the end. Is only a few seconds at the end, and you can still see that few seconds on there if you want to. That's not really a big deal to me because it's still there. I appreciate your support, brother. I really do. Richard Brake is pretty good in most things he's in. My man Chance over here at Video Goulash says, I'll be talking about the whole Halloween franchise soon, a huge video. But Halloween 78 is his favorite movie of all time. I can vouch for that. Halloween Ends has its issues, but it's way better than people say. I think it has its issues. Like, I don't find it unwatchable like most people, but like when you know the story, you can watch it and see where there's two movie concepts jammed together. For sure. But I like the other two movies better than Ends, just from an entertainment standpoint. I don't like wiping out everything else. And then, like, so if you were going to give Laurie a kid, why did you have to do away with her son? Like, why did you have to do away with her son and give her a daughter? Like, I feel like it was a time that we were just doing that. Like why? Like, why? It also makes more sense if she had encountered him more often to have the PTSD to the level that she has. That made me laugh inside. That's one that should be. There's a lot of like I'd like to see that. I'd like to see 13 Ghosts, Valentine, House on Haunted Hill. I want to see all those get 4Ks. Oh, it definitely takes big swings. It feels like they should have just made. It should have been 4 movies. It should have finished off the Laurie and Michael Myers thing and introduced those other characters and then continued them on. Laurie's Doomsday thing was like that whole thing was like her living out her dream of being Linda Hamilton in Terminator. You've heard about The Extras being hard for me to watch. What makes it hard for you? For me, those are the real scary things. Don't care for extreme. I don't care for extreme gruesome movies. Over the top cartoon level gore, I'm not the biggest fan. Like when it's done just for shock value, like where you get to the point where it's just shock value and it loses other redeeming quality to it. I'm not a fan. What bothers me about The Exorcist is, first of all, that was based on the writings of a priest about a real situation that happened involving a young boy, not a girl. So that's creepy. I also believe that kind of stuff can happen. So I just tend not to like possession movies, especially anything that happens to a child. Like I can't, and even before I had kids, I was that way. I can't hardly deal with Pet Sematary because of that. So seeing the child degrade and all that kind of stuff, I can't, man. I can't. I am so super protective of kids, older people. I'm protective in general. Like I hate bullies. Like I will step in, even if I don't know you, if you're getting bullied. I can't stand bullies. And if you make me step in, you're probably not gonna like it. But I don't know. I can't. It messes me up too much. But I recognize it's a great film. Hey, SL Yarborough Explains. Check out her channel. Getting off the ground too. I love the fact that we got so many people that are getting their own channels going and everything. I think Chance is up to around 300 subscribers. You guys make sure you subscribe to Video Goulash too. My man Jason at Movie Mass 4K. If any of you in here are not subscribed to any of them, I think Jason's up to around 550 now. Getting to that 1,000 threshold is so important for anybody on YouTube. So make sure you get them, you guys. Let me see if I can find your links, and I will drop them in here so people can find you. Let's see here. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Rich is over there making faces at me. Thank you. She took the garbage out because I'm over here talking to y'all. There is Movie Mass 4K. There is his. And let's see. Where you at, Chance? Let's see here. You guys can also find them at the bottom of my page in the channels that I watch. And there's Chance. You guys make sure you check them out. Where did I get the hat? I got the hat at Fright Rags online. You can get the hat. The shirt I designed myself. I made all that. Yeah, you can get the hat at Fright Rags. $0.99 a piece on empty cases. That's hard to beat. I see Devil 4K is $19.99. I may get that finally. I'm just going to add some stuff to my cart while we're sitting here. Oh, they just dropped The Hunt. See, you got to keep checking. The Hunt just dropped in price. So there is stuff that just keeps dropping in price. They're trying to clear stuff out. Just got to keep looking. That's weird. That price has dropped since we've been on here. Nice. I love it, Becca. Becca's awesome. Yeah, but it's been like, if nothing else happened, it had been 45 years or whatever. So, like, that's a long time. Like, you've been married, you had kids, you got grandkid, like, I don't know. Yes, I've seen Evil Speak. I sure have. Yeah, but I didn't watch Exorcist Believer. I only saw clips of it, but it doesn't feel as real to me. Becca's definitely one of the real ones. Lance is doing good as far. It's Lance's movie that he's bringing me in on. I'm going to bring Chance in on that. I'm going to write, film, and direct the wraparound for the horror anthology. King Daddy Dong just saw Creature feature. It was awesome. Thanks, Chase. One of the scariest clowns of all time. The clown came out pretty good in that movie. I definitely thought the clown came out good. We couldn't quite do what we wanted at the first part before he becomes evil. We couldn't quite, didn't have the money to get to make him look more ceramic like we were trying to. But we did what we could. And Chance is in that movie too. He's the one that's got the Australian accent in it, which he doesn't have in real life. Yeah, that movie is fun. I did see that it just got taken off of Tubi, so I'm just waiting. I have all those rights back, but I have to wait on all the sublet out rights to expire before I get them all back. So I still think it's on like Fossum and Plex and several others too. But I'm glad you had some fun with that. I love doing all that creature stuff in that movie. Devil is a little underrated. I mean, I like it. I like it, and I'm gonna get it for that price. Movie Mass should be higher for sure. For sure. But like I can't monetize that, right? Like I don't know how to do like a watch party. Like you couldn't I couldn't put the movie on here or I would get copyright struck. You mean like watch it and talk about it? Is that what you mean? Let me know if that's what you mean. Like not put the video, not put the movie on YouTube, but like watch it and kind of like narrate, talk about what I'm watching. Is that what you're talking about? Because I've thought about doing that, but I didn't know if people would be interested. That Boogie Nights steelbook I ordered like that. Man, I got to get some more pressed. I have got to get more pressed. And then I will start getting them out. I mean, the Scream Factory 4K of Life Force is good, but it does not have the unrated, like the unrated director's cut on 4K. Only the Arrow one does. Oh man, favorite Nick Cage horror flick. You know, it's going to surprise people. A Color Out of Space is really good, but I like seeing him as Dracula, man. That's not a great movie, but I love seeing him as Dracula in Renfield. You thought what we did with the clown was creepy enough, Pennywise level creepy. Man, when he turns, but you see, Becca, what happens with the kids in that? They're okay. Yeah, that's a risk. It's a risk, though. Copyright strikes are a risk. Well, I could do what Jason, Brian, and I will do sometimes, which is like put a fair use cover over the movie and watch along, where you kind of like block it over in the middle, but the music and stuff is a problem. A demon clown hybrid. Well, I kind of had one. Renfield is fun. I think it's retarded and over the top fun. Maybe they're watching your channel lower the prices for your subscribers. What do you mean lower the prices for my subscribers? It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Like if you're talking about like Patreon or YouTube channel, like the low level is $2. It's $2 because they take half, or YouTube takes half of it, so that's $1. Yeah, Renfield is fun. I got a great, like, Scream Factory has it, but somewhere. Turbine. I've had the 4K of this in a nice slip box steelbook. Look at that steelbook. Look at all that spot gloss. For a while now from Turbine. Got a little slip box. Dig it, man. Renfield's fun. Look at that. Can't beat that. I don't. I'm missing that one. And I see that it's $21.99, but it doesn't have a slip, and it did have a slip initially. That's one I gotta get. Thank you, Becca. I just didn't know, like, people be like, was he? He's not. He's just talking about this movie. But I could maybe like, yeah, you have to be careful. And there's a difference between copyright claims where it says it doesn't affect your channel, you just can't monetize, versus this is a copyright strike, and if you get two more of these, we take your channel down. It's very different. I love cosmic horror. Chance, you have to see the last video store. You have to see the last video store. Oh, okay. I was totally lost on that. Like, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Sorry. I didn't know how to, like, I'm like, wait, what? I'm getting both. Getting both. Also, has anybody seen The Boy? I don't know what that movie is. Chance, I've never seen Black Sunday. Worth $21? I don't know what The Boy is. What's The Boy about? Still has the slipcover. It's $9. All right. Sorry. I grew up in the 80s. This is not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Unhinged Nicolas Cage is so fun. Oh yeah, Vampire's Kiss is definitely over the top version of him. I mean, some of these are going down cheap for sure. Some of my films. So there's a few on Tubi and Prime and stuff like that right now. And Fossum and Plex and stuff. You just have to look around. They're on all those different streaming services. The only ones they're not on is Netflix. Creature Feature, Bring Me a Dream, Buried Cane, which is a drama, Southern Gothic drama, and Realm of Souls and Hollywood Nightmare should all be out there to be found on streaming. I wish Full Moon would put out all their stuff on 4K. I would buy it all. Boy is good. Black Sunday is just okay. Relic of Cthulhu. I haven't seen that one either. Every time I put the Shout 10 code in there, it tells me I've used that code already. The Boy, very effective horror with exceptional sound. So it might be worth $9, right? Wolfman is a high recommend 4K to me. A super high recommend 4K. Chance gives thumbs up to Video Goulash. Or Chance at Video Goulash gives a thumbs up to Black Sunday. Stream before you buy. Yeah, some people wake up looking to be offended by everything. That's how they live their life, and that's what they do. I grew up in the 80s. We ain't getting offended by anything. Yeah, hard to beat any 4K with a slip for $10, right? Like, Nosferatu the Vampire, the Klaus Kinski is down to $29.99, 4K. I just got it. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. That. Rock and Rule. I haven't seen that. 100%, man. 100%. Rocket Fuel Madness, man. 8mm is. I'm surprised that one doesn't have a 4K. That is a good, intense movie there. Let's see. Have they changed price? Seems like they're changing prices by the minute over here. Like, I'm not sure what. Hell, I'm almost afraid to buy anything, thinking it's going to be cheaper an hour later. Let's see. Rock and Roll High School is down to $17.99. All the Chucky movies are still expensive, though. Monkey Shines is down to $20. I recommend Monkey Shines. People get so offended, like saying something is just ridiculous, retarded fun, over the top. Like I said, that's like you're not. I mean, I don't know. Like, and then you got a big long paragraph about how I'm a terrible person and you're leaving the channel. But yeah, as Risha just said, bye Felicia. Like, I don't play that game. Like, you don't like like over there. Unclick. Because you're never going to make everybody happy 100% of the time. If that's what you're looking for, that's not real life. And I'm not about that. I'm about we can disagree, we can agree, we can disagree, we can talk, we can do this, do that, and still like the same stuff and all that. As my dad would say, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. I don't think I've seen that, Char. I don't think I've seen that. Y'all here, I wanna share this real quick. Let's see if I can get this back up here. So I want to share this. So this is what I mean. So like End of Days by itself, $35.99, right? By itself. But with the two slip covers and the two slip covers and two posters, $21.99. I think they're trying to get rid of all of this stock like this because I don't think they're going to do it anymore. So, I mean, because, like, why would you pay $35 for it by itself when you can save $15, get the two slips and two posters? I think they're trying to get all this out of there. That's my guess. Because I don't think they're going to. But they're not getting out of business because they want to keep I think they're going to go standards, box sets, steel books. And I think they're going to get rid of all this other stuff. There's a drive-in, the Starlight Drive-in, about 35 minutes from my house right now. It's the last one I know of here. $5 super chat from Chase Street says, honestly, my thought when someone tells me that something I said offended them, man, what I keep to myself would crush you. That's so true. That's a great $5 comment right there, brother. Free gas residue inside. I think it'll eventually get a 4K. I mean, we're getting Dead Alive right now they're working on, so. Yeah, drive-in's a good way to watch. Yeah, I mean, I ordered the Night of the Creep set for $50, $49.99 a couple of weeks ago. Now it's $10 cheaper, but, you know, $49.99 was still half of whatever it was when it came out. That's what it looks like to me. You're going to start, because they found out that these box sets, these hard box sets, are selling well, and people like that. They introduced these, and then now I think this is what you're going to get, and then you're going to get the standard slipcover editions, and then you're going to get steel books. I think they're basically going to do it like Arrow. I think that's what they're going to do. Maybe not. Could be completely wrong. That's what it feels like to me. Is that a Cameron movie? Creepshow Steelbook, $22.99. Now, see, like Rabbit and Cloud Atlas, they don't have them on sale yet because they literally just came out. Like some of it just doesn't really make any sense, like what is and what isn't. City on Fire. I've never seen The Gray. Gray any good? I'm not jumping on it right now, but I'm just wondering if it's any good. Stepfather, super high recommend. I see you, Shelton. Cat People, The Fog. Leaving Las Vegas, a good movie, but, you know, Leaving Las Vegas it never had a slip. I can wait on it to go on sale. Let's see. Monkey Shines, high recommend. I just got Funhouse for $15.99 the other day. Dog Soldiers, for anybody that doesn't have it, though, it's not on sale. I would buy that in a minute if it had a slip. I love Tales from the Dark Side, and I don't own it. There's the Steelbook. I don't like the Steelbook as much. Life Force. Brotherhood of the Wolf, if that had a slip, I would buy that. But I think I'm going to get that from my man Blockbuster box sets. William Driver in the house. Did you get your movie, my man? Alligator is another super high recommend, and that is I've seen that 4K, but I don't own it, and I just got to get that with a slip. But that's a good movie. That's actually a pretty good movie. Piranha I still need, but I need that with a slip. Silent Night, Deadly Night with the book for $35.99. The Haunting of Julia. Anybody know anything about this? $9.99. Anybody know? Oh, it's based on Peter novel by Peter Straub. Lots of haunting imagery and atmosphere. Interesting. Anybody know about this one? Yeah, I need to do that. A t-shirt, but I need it with a slip. I need the slip. You know, I'm going to add that to my cart and we'll talk about it later. Anybody seen this one? 10 more likes to 100. We ain't at 100 yet. It's my Deer Hunter wick. Motel Hell. What is it? It takes all kind of critters to make Farmer Vincent's fritters. Mixed things about The Haunting of Julia. I feel like, I don't know. It's like one of those things, like, is $10 like worth the gamble? Fargo. Man, the Child's Play movies are not cheap. Streets of Fire. What if I told you guys that this Roger Corman sci-fi movie, Battle Beyond the Stars, was actually based on Seven Samurai? Would you believe me? That's it. That is it. All these movies are. What's up, man? Thank you. Yes, everything is well. Hope it is with you too. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'll be working on some more content as soon as we get off here in a few minutes. New Anaconda movie? I haven't seen it. Anything about it? Bring It On is solid for $21.99. That's a good 4K. Cheerleaders in 4K. William, I didn't see if you answered. Did you get the movie I sent you? Sorry, I start talking, I forget. Matinee, one of the best 4Ks that they have done, although the slip is out. UHF $17.99. There's their Renfield. There's Tommy. The Hunt's a solid movie for $17.99. I like The Hunt. Whoa, Bill and Ted. $17.99. You can't go wrong with Red Dawn if you do not have it. Oh, dude, Chase Street. Matinee is one of the best 4Ks I've ever seen. It's top 10 4Ks that I've ever seen. It's that good. High recommend. I'm not seeing anything else that's blowing my skirt up. I got a few things in the old cart. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Matinee. Is incredible 4K, man. And that is a good movie. Matt! $100 likes, baby! We made it like the little engine that could. Okay, good, man, good. Sorry that took so long, brother. But on the bright side, it's still like $15 cheaper than what they're selling it for on here. Whoa. Yeah, Matinee looks great. Oh, dude, you gotta. I'm a huge Joe Bob fan. You gotta go back and check out some of my older videos. I did a video about 2 months, 3 months ago, all on Joe Bob. Joe Bob, I did some videos in honor of him where I did drive-in totals on stuff and everything. I'm a massive Joe Bob fan. Massive Joe Bob fan. Humanoids from the Deep is sneaky one of the best 4Ks ever, man. Because I know what it looked like before and where it's at now compared to where it was. And then Rob Bottin did those effects, man. Humanoids from the Deep may be my favorite Corman movie. Although I will tell you, we need Death Race 2000 from Corman on 4K. Duffman! Oh, yeah! Yeah, I've been hearing that for a while. Oh, yeah, I saw Demon Wind. Me and Chance watched Demon Wind. I love Demon Wind. That's one of the few Vinegar Syndrome titles that I need to get that I haven't bought just because I haven't been able to get it with the slipcover yet. What Lies Beneath is a deep, dark movie that a lot of people don't think of. I have to go back and check it, man. I've been so god-awful about looking at my emails, and then I get so many, everything goes bibble whack crazy in there. Yeah, we talked about that. I think what they're going to do, William, because I know how much money they just spent on acquiring tons of stuff that they can only put out on physical media or license to other people to put out on physical media. And I know some 4Ks that they have planned for next year that I can't say. I think what they're going to do is they're going to go, I think they're going to they're going to stop doing all the posters and the tchotchkes and all that little stuff, extra slip covers. I think they're going to get rid of all that stuff and they're going to go to the Arrow model. I think they're going to they introduced the hard box sets with the Hong Kong stuff, and those seem to have sold well. So I think they are going to get rid of all the poster, double slips, all that stuff, and I think you're either going to get a standard, a steel book, or a hard box set, very similar to Arrow. And I think that's where they're going to go. And I think they're going to maybe do a little less horror. I think you maybe 65, 35, 70, 30. They're going to try to get those Hong Kong things out. They're going to try to do some other action movies. They're going to acquire different stuff like that. I think that's what you're going to see. I don't think they're going anywhere. Yes, I did, Carrie. I actually just reviewed that on my Patreon today, along with Spawn. I will tell you, I think of these two 4Ks, Spawn looks better. But they're both above demo quality. But I just think Spawn looks a little bit better. I had to use different settings to get the most out of this one, but they both look incredible. Yeah, I don't go on rumors. I try not to do that. I just go on with what I know, and I know what they spent. It's public record you can go find what they spent to acquire that, like was it a 350 film library? The only thing they can do with it is put it out on physical media. And they've launched a whole Hong Kong cinema line now. They have ventured into the hard box releases like Arrow with that. And I think they're going to move away from that other stuff, and they're just going to be standard with a slip or a box set and then steel books. And I think that's all they're going to do. And I think that's why all the stuff that's the biggest on sale is the stuff that has all that stuff with it. Could be wrong, but I think that's what they're going to do. I don't think they're going anywhere. Makes no sense for them to focus on streaming. Streaming what? All their stuff is on Tubi. They already have a Shout Factory column, like a separate listing on Tubi. That's it. They got all those to go through. There is 126 of us in here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. But I do, unfortunately, have to get off here. Because I have videos I've got to record tonight for you guys. And I've got to get to editing. And it'll take me 25, 30 minutes to record a video. And I'm going to have to do 3 or 4 of those, and then I got to start editing. So I'm going to have to go in just a second. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to get. I think they introduced it with, the Hong Kong cinema line. And I think you're going to start to see them move to that. I think this is what you're going to start getting from them right here. I think you're going to get hard box sets just like these. And then I think you're going to get standard slip cover versions. And then you're going to get some steel books. I think it's going to be the Arrow model. I think that's where they're going to go. But could be wrong. We'll see. But thank you all so much. I have to get off here so I can go film some stuff. So you guys have plenty of stuff to watch. Thank you all for hanging out so much. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you so much. Go on the road and back. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. If you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend." All right. I appreciate it, you guys. Have a good night. And until next time, be kind, rewind like always. And I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.